Welcome into another edition of the New York Knicks post-game show. I'm Anthony. That's Chris. Chris, Knicks get a victory tonight and much needed win, right?
Yep, definitely much needed win and in blowout fashion. Um, where do we start?
Well, we could start with Julius Randle. Julius Randle, great game tonight. He dropped 30. Hold on, let me just pull up. I think he dropped. Sorry. Yeah, Julius Randle tonight, 31 points, 8 rebounds. He was hitting his threes all night long. He had 15 first quarter points. He hit 5 threes in that first half. No complaints out of Julius Randle tonight. Good bounce back win. All around great team effort. But Julius Randle, he tied a career high with 8 3-pointers made tonight. But he took 13. 31 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists. Efficient night for Julius Randle tonight, and it's good that we see him with this elite performance, and it's good to have him back.
Yeah, I mean, I was getting a little bit worried past couple of games with Julius, kind of reverting back to his old self, but this was primetime Julius, and he was Larry Bird out there. Every three he took looked like it was just going in, and sure, I mean, he made almost all of them, so
Yeah,
really great game from Randall.
yeah, great game. Let me just tweet that we're live. It's gonna be a quick 20-minute post game. It's late here over in the East Coast. It's 11:30 at night. The Knicks started this game at 9:15. Hate these late starts, Chris, especially when they traveled on the West Coast when they start at
It's tough,
10:30. It's tough, but
but worth it when we get the win.
yeah, the Knicks had 9 3-pointers in the first quarter, 13 from 29 from three in that first half. They were looking like the Boston Celtics last game. They were hitting their threes this game, and they were balling out. The New York Knicks were hitting their threes, making their threes, and they took a big lead there in the third quarter or in the second quarter and never really looked back. Minnesota made their run, but overall, the New York Knicks just had more firepower than the Timberwolves tonight, obviously led by Julius Randle with his performance. And RJ Barrett had a strong third quarter tonight. He really helped the Knicks weather the storm, weather the comeback in that third quarter. RJ Barrett finished the night with 22 points, 3 of 7 from three. He's starting to get his shot back, which is nice.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
he definitely hit a couple threes. Still maybe taking one or two more than I'd probably want him to, but he did
Yeah.
have a good, well-rounded game. He was driving, drawing fouls. That's what I like to see from RJ.
Yep. Me too, man. It's weird. RJ Barrett can go from having an efficient night to a non-efficient night in a blink of an eye. It's like hit or miss with him, but no complaints out of RJ tonight. Third quarter, like I said, he really helped weather that storm that the Timberwolves are actually starting to come back there in that third quarter, giving us flashbacks from last year. Because I don't know if you remember the Knicks last season, they went up to Minnesota, had a big lead, 21-point lead, and blew it and lost the game. But this game, they kept the lead. They beat the Timberwolves 120-107. Jalen Brunson, 23 points, along with 5 rebounds and 8 assists, doing what Jalen Brunson does. Right, he's a crafty, elite point guard, and it's good to have him in the city. Jericho Sims got the start tonight. Your boy,
Jericho sighting.
Jericho siding. First comment, easy work, Knicks pride. Big task at hand. Yeah, appreciate you. Big task for the comment. Easy work. We needed one of these wins after that Boston loss from last game was a disaster. So we needed this win. The Knicks are now 500. They're 5-5, 2-3 on the road this season. Yep. Another Randall did his thing tonight for sure. No complaints out of Randall tonight. His shot from the first quarter was rolling. 5 threes in the first half, 15 first quarter points. He wasn't missing. I believe he actually missed like his first 2 threes, and then after that he just kept shooting. And Minnesota had no answer for him. Karl Anthony Towns on the other end, 25 points, 13 rebounds, 7 assists. Anthony Edwards, he doesn't look the same, right? He looks out of shape this year.
Yeah, it's weird with Edwards. I mean, maybe it is that. Maybe he's just out of shape, but
Yeah.
I don't know. It just doesn't seem as dynamic as he was.
Yeah, I think he is out of shape this year. Because Carl Anthony Towns, I believe, earlier in the season made a comment about him eating too much Popeye's chicken. So this summer, so yeah, Anthony Edwards, okay game. D'Angelo Russell, it wasn't efficient on their end. They didn't really have anybody scoring the ball except Carl Anthony Towns. And when you have Julius Randle, Jalen Brunson, and R.J. Barrett all above 20 points, it's hard to combat that. And bench unit came in, did their thing. Derrick Rose 1 for 10 tonight, but plus 11. He was doing something out there, but his shot this season just hasn't been falling. I don't know whether that's to do with like rust or age. I don't know, but
Yeah,
that
I'm kind of concerned for Rose. I mean, I feel like maybe there's something going on there, but who knows?
so you're concerned for Rose?
Yeah, he just
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I know he's in the greatest shape. He's
Hmm.
back to his like I guess rookie season weight, but
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know. It just hasn't translated to what we expected at least.
Yeah, it hasn't translated, but look, Derrick Rose, he's the oldest player on the New York Knicks. It is what it is. We can take what we get from him. Obi Toppin again, Chris comes in a game. Seems like he scores like 10 points in like 2 minutes. He's out there just scoring, and his shot this season from downtown, he's one of the best Knicks shooters on the team, along with Cam Reddish. 26 minutes tonight for Obi Toppin, which is amazing. This is what
That's where
we
it should
want.
be.
Yeah, man. This is what we want to see out of Obi. Hit all four of his three throws, 4 steals tonight for Obi Toppin.
Yeah, look at that.
Look
And
at
they say
that.
he can't play
They
defense.
said he can't play defense. Where
Maybe
the
also
haters
said
at
he can't play with
now?
Randall, right? We saw more of that too.
Yeah, we did in that fourth because what's his name got into foul trouble. Jericho Sins was in foul trouble all
Yeah,
night. So was iHeart. But Obi Toppin comes in the game, efficient, 7 rebounds, 15 points. I'm interested to see what Obi Toppin's per 36 is. It's probably like 25 points, 10 rebounds. Like he just he's just amazing, man. The Knicks have a gem with Obi, and we just hope to continue to see him play more and more. And you can tell that he worked on a shot this summer. He just keeps shooting and he keeps making them. No complaints. Coming off of last season where he shot poor from three, this season he's shooting amazing.
yeah, you can tell he definitely worked on that shot, and it looks like you said he's one of the better 3 point shooters this year so far. And as long as he's out there 20, 25 plus minutes, I'm happy.
Yep. Yep. Shout out to Obi, RJ Barrett. Good game. Cam Reddish. Cam Reddish has started due to Quinton Grimes, man. What are we gonna do with him, man? This is now last season he missed 30 plus games. This is his eighth game missed already. I'm concerned about Quinton Grimes.
Yeah, I'm a little concerned too. Hopefully, it just doesn't get any more serious with him, and he can stay on the floor. But you know, it would suck to have a player with that
Yeah,
potential and not be able to get him on the floor.
yeah. The thing about Grimes is that whole situation has been kind of sketched to me. Like there was a quote last week from Grimes that came out that said that he was pain free for the past week. So then he
Right.
plays, and now he's missed the last 2 games after that. And he's not like he's playing much when he did play. So
Yeah.
something's going on. I'm not a doctor, but something's going on with that foot. And I don't know. But question, what do you think happens with Obi Toppin moving forward? What do you think happens with Obi?
I think he just plays more. You can't just keep him buried, on the bench for 15 minutes a game when he's producing the way he's producing. And he's showing, tonight 4 steals, 7 rebounds. He's not that much of a liability anymore on defensive end. So Tibbs is running out of excuses not to play him, basically, in my opinion.
Yep. No, I agree, 100%. There was actually a report that came out against the 76ers that Obi Toppin. I don't know if you saw this, but Obi Toppin and Rick Brunson got into it a little bit. They
Oh
were
yeah, I did see
they
that.
were going back and forth, and Obi pretty much won the game for the Knicks that game. And then ever since then, it's weird because you don't see that side of Obi Toppin really because
Yeah,
he's humble. He's a humble guy, but he wants to play more, and he whether he's showing it out on Rick Brunson or the coaching staff or Obi Toppin needs to play, and he wants to play. This is year 3 now. No excuses. Play the kid. He's hungry. Another efficient night. I don't know how he keeps doing it. He's one of the most efficient players in the league. He brings that energy, and now he's bringing his shot along with that. And we already know he can jump out of the gym. So
yep.
shout out to Obi Toppin on working on your game this summer, and it's showing on the court. It really is. So the Knicks, what do I think? They just need to play him along with Randall. Mitch is out. They just need to play him 25 plus minutes a game, and tonight 26 minutes. So it's a start. We
Just
look,
needed to continue.
yeah, we know Tom Thibodeau can go back to his old ways at any given moment, though, which is an issue in itself. But
I mean, we'll see once I guess Mitch gets back and the rotation is kind of back to normal. We'll see. You know, Tibbs might play him 15 minutes again.
yeah, and look, Randall had it going tonight, and Obi Toppin still dropped 26 points. So yeah, like I said, much needed Knicks win after that blowout loss at home embarrassing loss against the Celtics, where they could have defended 3 tonight. Tonight they were better. Minnesota shot 26% from downtown, 11 for 41. Most of that is look, Minnesota shot poorly, and like I said, last game the Celtics hit 27 threes. You're not gonna win any games when the Celtics are hitting 27 threes. Tonight, Minnesota only shoots 26%, which is a good step in the right direction. A few notes from the Knicks shot 13 of 29 from 3 in the first half. They were shooting the lights out. Emmanuel quickly, I haven't talked about him. Efficient game, 9 points tonight, 4 rebounds. He's really impressed on the defensive end too, Chris.
Yeah, he's a pest out there, and the more defensive players we have like that, the better for us. But he's
Yeah,
been improved. He's improved. I mean, you could say he should be a starter also.
yeah. That's the thing. The Knicks have a lot of guys on their bench that they could start on other teams. Quickly, Obi, just to name a couple. And oh man, I don't want to talk about this guy, but I
40.
mean, when did Evan Fournier forget to play NBA basketball? Like,
I don't know. He left it. He left it overseas or something.
like when did he forget to play basketball? Like, look, first half he actually played okay. He actually stole the ball twice, and which is shocking because Fournier doesn't play defense at all.
Yeah.
So if you're the Timberwolves, you know you're having a bad night when Fournier is playing defense and
Oh
stealing the
yeah.
ball and creating fast breaks. That's not Fournier's game. But I mean, Chris, like it's gotten so bad with Fournier. It's gotten to the point where his trade value is must be so low.
Yeah, and that's going to be a problem. I mean, with that contract again, he's not really giving. I mean, he's not really showing you anything.
One more guaranteed year on that contract.
Yeah, that's going to be tough. You might just have to continue playing him those 12 minutes. You know, he got 12 minutes. It seems like that's been trending now. Maybe they just had enough. I don't know. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. You expect them to score, you know, but
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know. It's kind of strange.
it's
Him
now
and
a few.
Rose this year have been kind of enigmas.
It's now a few games now. Evan Fournier hasn't passed 2 points in a game. And look, I don't know what you do with him. Maybe I don't think you can fully bench him. I mean, you benched him, but I don't think you could fully not play him, especially with Grimes out. You're
Yeah,
hoping that Evan Fournier can hit a few shots coming off the bench. And like I said, first half was okay, but it's just alarming, very alarming to see Fournier. Look, he wasn't a great player, but he was an okay player. I remember him in Orlando.
yeah. He was the type of player that could come off a curl and hit a big shot for you, consistently. And I don't know, maybe he's just trying way too hard. I mean, you could see he's trying his hardest on defense. Whether it
He's just
translates
slow.
to,
Yeah,
yeah, maybe he's burning himself out on the defensive end. Just
maybe.
I don't know.
I don't,
I'm trying to cut
he
him
looks
some
like
slack, but
he does have tired legs from playing overseas, but maybe I'm just giving him the benefit of the doubt too, because. But hey,
we're trying to be nice.
trying to be nice, but look, you got Cam Reddish stepping up, right?
Yeah.
He hit a couple of threes in that first quarter, but throughout the game didn't score much. But 29 minutes for Cam, which is nice to see. Shout out to
No, that's a
Cam.
lot of minutes. I actually
I
didn't
know,
notice he
right?
played long.
That is a lot of minutes. But yeah, let's get back to Julius Randle. Another elite performance from Julius Randle. 31 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists, 8 3-pointers made. Timberwolves really had no answer for him. Good to see Julius Randle play well tonight and play at an elite level like he has shown that he's capable of. Obviously, he's an all-star from 2 years ago. And if Julius Randle is going to play like this, the Knicks are not going to lose too many games. But I also don't see him shooting 8 for 13 from three-point range much. So you take what you can get for him. There was a few times where he, on the defensive end, look, he's okay, right? But no complaints out of Julius Randle tonight. Another elite performance from him.
Yep. Julius had a great game.
That's your Larry Bird.
Yeah, Larry Bird. Nothing you can't say anything bad about Julius this game.
Yeah.
He just dominated, and I feel like he always does that. Usually, when he matches up with a Towns or somebody like that, he seems to step up his game to that other level, and he has to bottle this up and take it over to the next game.
Yep. Come on, Julius, you can do it. Next game against Brooklyn. The New York Knicks have lost their last, I believe, 7 games against the Brooklyn Nets. The Nets have our number, Chris.
We need to end that streak. That has to end.
That has
And
to
they're
end.
usually close games. They're usually close games,
Yeah, they are usually close, but the Knicks usually are on the losing end of those close games.
unfortunately. But it's a new year.
It is a new year. Nets are currently losing by 4 to Luka. So, but yeah, got to go out there on Wednesday, go into Brooklyn, win that game. I remember the game that stands out in Brooklyn to me. I don't know if you remember this game. I'm sure you do, but the Jason Kidd game where he hit a big three, and remember that team? That team was amazing, man.
Yeah, that was a good team.
That was a great team. But look, Nets are not playing well. Knicks are, hovering around the 500 mark. Go to Brooklyn, take care of business, and then you come back home to, I think, 2 easy matchups. You got the Pistons, and then I believe you have OKC. So maybe you can
Winnable
get on.
games.
What was that?
Winnable games.
Winnable games. Maybe you can get on a little winning streak here. Yeah, Brooklyn, Detroit, OKC, and then you go on the West Coast. So, yeah, like I said, quick little post game. It's late here. I need to go to bed. I know Chris needs to go to bed. Big Knicks win. Yeah, man. Back at it on Wednesday. Any final thoughts on tonight's game, Chris?
Just carry it on to the next game. When they're scoring like this, like you said, we're not going to lose many games. This is exactly what we need.
Yeah. Let me just see. Yeah, I said Julius Randle, 8 threes, tied career high. But yeah, shout out to Randle, shout out to Barrett, shout out to Brunson. Those 3 showed up for the Knicks tonight. Shout out to Jericho Sims. I believe he's either from Minnesota or went to college in Minnesota, but he had his family in the crowd.
Nice.
I think first play of the game, Jericho Sims actually swatted somebody on the Minnesota Timberwolves. So just a great win. Great to be back on the winning track. Next game at Brooklyn. So We'll be back on Wednesday. So yeah, man. Have a good night. If you haven't done so already, subscribe to the channel, like this video.
Sir.
I'm Anthony. That's Chris. Have a good night. Peace.
Peace.